Why, hello, awesome students. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I am off to a different place, and it's very appropriate because you are learning and we're studying ancient Greece and the Hellenistic world, and that is where I am right now. I am behind me is the beautiful little village of Githio in southern Greece in the Peloponnese. And this spot, actually where I'm standing right now, is a little tiny island that used to be an island. It's connected now by a road right over here. That was the little island that has a ton of history. And this is a place filled with both history and myth. If you think of the ancient stories of Homer, the Odyssey and the Iliad, the big attack of Troy, where Achilles and everybody was fighting against Agamemnon and the city of Troy. Well, that story began right here on the very island I'm standing on, because this is where Helen of Troy and Paris left to go to Troy, and that is what started the war in the ancient mythological story. Now, there's, of course, with myths, there's some truth in it, and then it's waved together with wonderful myths of ancient Greek gods and demigods like Hercules and Achilles and others. So that's a story that's right here where I'm standing. And behind me, and this whole port area, was also the port of the Spartans. If you've you're going to hear about the Spartans during the Persian War, with Xerxes trying to take over Greece, but that actually was happening further north. But the Spartans fight them off, famously with Leonidas and the 300, which you've talked about. We've had the movie, and this was a port connected to Sparta. So Sparta, the mountains behind me, see if you can see over there, that mountain, on the other side of that is Sparta. And Sparta was a city-state, so its own world, its own political system. And it would raid areas outside those mountains. Those mountains was like its own castle. And all the regions around it, they would capture their own slaves and have them do the work. So though there were few citizens of Spartans, there was a lot of helots who were non-citizens, and then there were slaves. So the real story of the 300 is not maybe there were 300 Spartans, but there was a lot of other soldiers of helots and their own slaves that they had fight for them. And that was in the city-state just over there, about a 30-minute drive. Beautiful drive-in. But this whole water here has millennium of history. Pirates raiding this region, the story of ancient Troy being connected to this, the story of ancient the Persian Wars happening here. This was part of the Roman Empire as well that we're going to talk about. This is connected to the Byzantine Empire, and then a lot of Greek history in the modern 20th century, fighting against Nazis and Mussolini during World War II. That was all happening right here in this beautiful region. So I just wanted to share that because I think it's important to show that history is not just some distant place and distant memory, but real living places that have identities with the people that live it. And I must say that my friends that live here, the people I know in this region, is very much connected. All that history is very much part of who they are, and it's in their personality as well. So the identities that weave in history and how much they really change and are part of the people today. So that's a cool thing in history I just want to share. I hope you're having a great week, everybody. Great job. I know it was a bit weird because we had 4th of July and we had stuff happening that would change sort of the schedule. So good job going through that. And then this week you don't have a discussion today, but you have one due on Monday. And then next week it's going to be posted as well, so you can start on that. So hopefully that all goes well. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. I will have office hours next week when I'm back home, and I'm here to help along the way. So enjoy it, and again, welcome to Greece. All right, bye-bye.